Welcome to week 10 of the journey. This is almost the penultimate week. So there are 3 weeks left, week 10, 11 and 12, and these 3 weeks are going to be focused on balance. So this first week, this week 10, we're going to work on just the concept of balance and how to manage to remain balanced in yoga. What are the techniques? And we're going to do this through 2 poses mainly, tree pose and Padangusthasana, so the big toe pose and the big toe pose variations. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and remember to like, comment and share this video to all of your friends so I can keep making these videos. And if you need any help finding your own yoga, you can go to yogajourneywithsophie.com and book one of my classes.
Your yoga journey, get that universal love we all need. Reconnect your body and mind and enjoy yourself. At the same time, be grateful and grow on your yoga journey.
This week we're going to see 2 poses. First, the tree pose, also called Vrksasana. This is a good introduction to balancing poses as it does not require much strength and you can't really fall and hurt yourself. If you lose balance, you just bring your foot down before trying again. This is actually the perfect pose to practice dreshti, which means focused gaze. This technique is used in yoga to help us maintain balance. Balance comes from many things. Some are biological, like our inner ears, and some people have better natural balance than others. But balance also comes from body control, strength, and focus, which can definitely be improved with practice. An agitated mind leads to imbalance, while a still mind and a stable breath lead to better balance. The second pose is a little bit more challenging. It's called extended hand to big toe pose, or in Sanskrit, Utthita, Hasta, Padangusthasana. It requires to grab the big toe, thus creating an upward forward bend on one leg. The final shape will depend on how flexible your legs are. But don't worry, regardless of your flexibility, you can still practice the same pose with the upper leg bent as long as you keep your spine straight. Before trying any inversion, like the headstand, master balance while standing upright. Have fun! So today we are working on balance, and balance is one of the key pillars of yoga, even though it's personally the one I struggle the most with. I tend to be quite unstable and imbalanced because, I don't know, maybe my body is too soft. Anyway, so the key to maintain balance in yoga is to have strong foundations, an engaged body, and then to stare at a fixed point in front of you. So here this is about focus. Balance actually is often related to your focus, and you'll often see that if you lose your focus and you start thinking about something else, you might fall out of pose. So that's why in order to help you focus, yogis say, try and imagine the smallest dot possible in front of you and try and stare at that dot. So let's try and do this now. First, let's stand in Tadasana and make sure we are standing in a balanced way with 2 feet. So let's make sure the weight is equally distributed across the corners of your feet. Spine straight, tailbone tucked in, core engaged, and then place your hands on your hips. We're going to first do the easy version. So the easiest version is when you simply place your feet like this, so with your heel on the inside of the other ankle. And then you can simply raise your hands to the ceiling. Now, if you want to go a little bit higher, let's put our hands back on our hips and knee back to the front. Now raise your knee and then move it to the side, and with your hand, you can use it to place your foot on the inside of the other thigh. Now you can place it wherever you want. You can even place it more down or up, but just don't place it on the knee, because otherwise it's going to put a lateral pressure on the knee, and we don't want that because it's not safe. So place the foot where you feel comfortable. And once you feel comfortable, first place your hands back on your hips. Find that dot in front of you that you can stare at. Okay, I found mine. And then as you inhale, raise your arms to the ceiling. And breathe. Keep staring at that point, that dot. This is called drishti in yoga, this point of focus that we stare at. Yogis even have a tradition in which, like a practice, in which they stare at a burning flame and try and maintain their focus on it. And on your next, on your next exhale, let your arms down, back to the hips. Hold your knee and bring it back to the center and place it back down. Now, as always, when we are raising your hands to the ceiling, always make sure that your shoulders are down, that your tailbone is down, and that your spine is straight. Now let's move on to the second pose, Padangusthasana, and the evolved version for those who feel a bit brave today. Oh, actually first, let's do tree pose on the other foot. Stand straight. Check that your right foot especially is stable. Place most of your weight on your right foot. You can either do the easier version with your other foot still on the floor, or you can raise your legs. Slowly raise your leg to the front, knee to the side, and place your foot on the inside of your thigh. Take your balance. Inhale, arms up, and breathe. And make sure that your shoulders are down, tailbone is tucked in, core engaged, and you're still staring at that dot, far away, the smallest dot possible. And then the next exhale, bring your hands down, knee back to the center, and knee down. All right, and now let's move to the second pose, Padangusthasana, which means something like grabbing your toe. I can't remember, finger to toe. Check your left foot. Are you stable on your left leg? If you are, left hand on the hip. Inhale, raise your right knee and grab your right big toe. And then you're going to extend as much as possible your leg to the front. Now this depends on your flexibility. So if your hamstrings aren't flexible enough, it's fine. You can stay, where you are. Just try and stay stable. This is the focus today. Trying to maintain balance, which again is not really my strong point. So I'll do my best here. And then if you feel brave, you can now move the leg to the side. And if you feel even braver, raise your left arm to the side. And then for the bravest, you're going to move the drishti, that fixed dot. You're going to move it to the side. And then you're going to come back the same way you came. If you fell, just come back to the pose. Slowly, with control, come back to center. Bend and put your foot back down. I know it's hard. For me, balance is always really hard. Let's do the other front. So make sure you are stable on your right foot. And as you inhale, raise your left leg. Grab your left big toe. Check your balance. Make sure you are balanced here. Once you're balanced, you're going to move your leg to the left. If you want, you can open the opposite arm. And then, for the bravest, you can move your eyes to the side. And then come back the way you came. Back to center. Fold your leg. And bring it back down. We've done it. Now, good luck with the practice. It comes with time, but we all have the things that we struggle most with, and I struggle with balance. But this is important to learn before we start working on headstand, because headstand is another type of balance, and focus is key to maintaining there as well. Bye-bye. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. And remember to like, comment and share this video with all your friends so I can keep making them. If you need any help finding your own yoga, go to my website and book a class with me. I hope to see you soon.